right. Mining op looks clean, rocks pulling steady, scanners are quiet, nothing out of the...
Sir, I believe we have a mule on the perimeter.
Relax, this isn't espionage, we got perimeter scanners, encrypted comms.
No, I'm serious. There is a mule, M-U-L-E, right there. I'm trying to tell you there is a physical...
Oh, you meant mule.
Confirmed, sir.
Hello, how's it going?
OSHA isn't gonna like this.
I just have to tell you something really awesome. Star Citizen ships have insane detail, and now you can finally bring that detail into the real world with the physical Scorpius model. It's made by PigeonSpacePort, the same officially licensed team that built the Retribution and Port All-Star installations for CitizenCon and Beacon. This isn't a cheap display piece. The Scorpius uses ABS as its primary material and is injection molded using custom tooling, giving it high-fidelity panel lines, crisp geometry, and functional wing articulation. It comes in 3 colorways, Avalanche, Stinger, and Standard, and includes full metal display base and collector's grade wooden packaging. Pre-orders also receive an exclusive numbered wooden stand. The final production model is on the way, and I'll have a full hands-on here soon. Pre-order now for free shipping, tax-free delivery, and use creator code Evenlease for an extra discount. Hello and welcome back to Star Citizen. My name is Evenlease, and today on 10 Minutes More or Less Ship Review, right behind me, the Drake Mule. Let's go ahead and take a look. Welcome back to another review. Today is a little bit more of a fun review. It is the Drake Mule, which currently is a pretty fun vehicle to drive. Honestly, one of the more fun vehicle to drives out there on the ground when it has wheels in Star Citizen. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. Now, thank you to Cypher1, WinRAR42, and What124 for joining me today on the fun that we had out there with the Drake Mule. This little ground vehicle is $45 if you were to buy it on the Pledge Store, or you can just buy it in game for $68,040 UEC, which is honestly, if you're going to get this thing, the route I would go, because if you go any other route, you're kind of spending a lot of money on something that doesn't really do much for you in the verse of Star Citizen. Now, it really just depends on how you use this, because you can fit this in a variety of vehicles, including the Zeus, and I'm not talking about the Zeus CL, I'm just talking about the regular Zeus, or any other transport vehicle of that nature, like you got the Nomad, you got the Freelancer, you got the Cutlass, you got a lot of these vehicles out there that will actually fit this thing with no issue. And it can do some things out there, like if you want a bunker runner that can carry a 1 SCU container as well as 6 of the 1/8 SCU containers, this is a fantastic option, and it's Drake. So if you're a Drake fanboy, you know the best of both worlds, right? Now, this little thing takes 3 minutes and 2 seconds to claim, or if you're to expedite it, it's only 1 minute claim time, which isn't bad at all. It has the 3 paints as you saw, and then it doesn't have any weapons. I'm very surprised, honestly. I thought this thing would have a couple missiles on it, you know, in Drake fashion, like the Golem Ox, stuff like that. No shield generators, and then it does have 60 armor with a minus 15% physical damage and a plus 30% energy damage buffer on there. So it definitely does, of course, just like any other vehicle out there, take more energy damage to its armor, which honestly won't last. That's like one shot from a CF of pretty much any type. And then you do have 5,800 vehicle HP, which this thing, it's the Mule. It's not going to sit there and take a beating. It is going to blow up rather quick. So if you're getting shot at from a player or an AI, it's probably better to get out of the driver's seat as soon as possible. Now, with that 5,800 vehicle HP, you do have 40% penetration physical damage reduction and a 60% penetration energy damage reduction, as well as an interestingly weird stat of a penetration fuse damage reduction of negative 172.73%, if that only made sense. Now, like I said, you have 2 size 0 steadfast industrial grade C power generators, giving you the power to this thing. Surprisingly, I mean, 2 power generators on this compared to some things that only have 1, when they should definitely have more. And then you have 1 size 0 Winter Star SL civilian grade B cooler and 1 size 0 Denning civilian grade A radar. Not like really any of that information is going to help you really pimp out your ride and get out there baller style with this thing. If you could change out the wheels, that would be fantastic. Add some nice wheels on there and really make this thing looking like a real true off-roader in Drake fashion. Now, let's take a look at this in the first person and see kind of what it can do for you. It surprisingly has its full components pass. So as you can see on the right side here, you have a nice amount of instruments on the right. You can go ahead and close the radar and the cooler using those buttons there. Make your way around. You do have, of course, more items. You can go ahead and close up. Now, from the inside, that's your power generators right there, by the way. From the inside, there's a button that says open and close, but for this. And for some reason, it just doesn't work right now. I'll show you that in just a moment. But it doesn't work, so this bar is just permanently here. So sometimes when loading this one SCU container, it can be either really smooth or it can be really difficult. You just got to kind of really line it up. See, let's kind of try to see if we can line it up a little bit better here. And there we go. So not too bad, but sometimes you can just pop it under there and throw the vehicle all the way up into the sky, and it's a ton of fun. And then you do have the 1/8 SCU container box spots, 1, 2, 3 here, and of course 1, 2, 3 here. And you got to buy these boxes, you get them yourself, and then you just go ahead and grab it. And then there is a nice area that you can go ahead and place. So it is physically just placed there. It ain't going to go flying away. And then on this side, you do have a weapons rack. You can go ahead and put a weapon here if you'd like, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and close that up. And of course, a nice little storage locker with 750,000 micro SCU, which is awesome, I gotta say. So do love that. And then of course, another component access area right here. And so now let's go ahead and get on the inside. Now this thing does have forks on the front of it, but the forks don't do anything, which is too bad. You can see the mag plates on it. I really wish they would take a quick look at this thing and add an SCU grid to that when deployed, because I think that would just be super cool if you could drive up to a box and it automatically attaches to the front of it if you line it up proper. To go ahead and use that, over here you just hit the deploy button. Like I said, the rear one not working for some reason. Even if you zoom in a lot on it, it's not going to work at all. I can't get it to work. So, but now the forks are deployed. As you can see, it is a pretty nice looking machine, and I wish you could do something with that, but at this time you can't, so that's too bad. And then we'll go ahead and power it on and go ahead and engines. Like I said, this thing is a ton of fun to drive. Probably maybe don't do that with the forks out, you know. Like they say, if you got your forklift certification, you shouldn't do that when you're moving so fast. But it's a lot of fun to drive. It's got a radar, it's got 2 MFDs. There's not much to it, no shielding, no way to protect yourself really. So you just got to be very careful about where you use it. But when you're running up to a bunker, you can actually take a lot of stuff out of those bunker or Hathor sites and everything and kind of stay under the radar while having a 1 SCU container and a multitude of 1/8 SCU containers, which is truly amazing. So with that, this is the Drake Mule. Let's take a look at some bloopers in the creation of this review. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a Patreon member. You guys are all truly amazing, and I really do appreciate every single one of you. Happy New Year out there, by the way. Hopefully you are doing well and taking care of yourself and your family, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Walk in.
Walking.
Go, Mole. You're not walking, you're crawling?
What?
Yeah, you need
Why?
to. Okay, everybody, reset. It's because it's because when you get run over, sometimes you got to reset. You got to jump around and stuff. There you go. Down. Time out. Let's take a look. Oh my God. Go ahead and back it up. Nice and
Backing
gentle,
up.
nice and gentle. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Stop. That's, nope. Let's bring it back out. Oh, did you need me to tell you to stop? Okay.
No, I just it was a bit late.
I thought he flattened Windride to the wall for a second. He almost did.
If you're building a new PC, go through longshipindustries.com, a veteran-owned mom-and-pop business that takes pride in every single build. He built my personal rig, which you can actually see featured on the website. The care, warranty, and customer support are top tier. Trust Longship Industries for your next build.